Act 4! Lockjaw and the Stamp Tax! Or... The Terrifying Truth About Putrid Pugh! Okay, here's the terrifying truth. General Pugh is a jerk. He's a very greedy, villainous jerk. You kind of already knew that, probably. Anyway, we begin the chapter by picking up a bunch of random junk, which is left over when the hot tub exploded. Okay, so we get the fan, we get the paddles, we get the lever, and we get a little step stool. It's not supposed to be a step stool, but it works. And Pepper has really giant pockets. Yep, she certainly does. So the last chapter was extra long. This chapter is going to balance things out by being a little bit shorter. Not sure how long this chapter is, but I do know how to solve all the puzzles, so I should be able to solve the puzzles rather quickly. What is this thing anyway? It's a folding step stool. Oh! Well, then it is a step stool? Okay, then. It is a step stool, and it will let Pepper get up to the attic. Yay! If you tried to go up to the attic previously, she would say, I can't reach those rungs of the ladder. I'm too short. Alright, so here in the attic, we have a carrier pigeon, which really wants to get outside of its cage and outside the house in general. So we're going to free the carrier pigeon, and it will go over to our dog, Lockjaw. So that's right, we're going to have a Lockjaw segment. Hooray! Can you actually see the little white dot of the pigeon going across the screen? It's there! Trust me, it's there. It just went doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, flash, 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 flash. Okay, so, back to Lockjaw. You might have noticed that a lot of things have been torn up, like the doll and the bed. Lockjaw apparently has just been a monster attacking everything he doesn't like. Which, in this case, is everything. So, unlike the previous Lockjaw segment, there is no fire in the fireplace, meaning Lockjaw can get inside Pugh's study. Let's learn the terrible truth about Pugh. So we've got several things here, like we've got a jar of wig powder. And I believe we have an actual wig. A tacky blue vase. And that is a very strange looking device. And Lockjaw thinks the slippers look mighty tasty. And that's actually a real thing. Benjamin Franklin invented this musical instrument. Pretty cool. The harmonica. And nobody kept cremated relatives on their mantle. Nope, that is not true. Wigs, in fact, were a thing. They would be kept on wig stands. And since the Pughs are fake, obviously the portrait isn't fake. Okay, so our puzzle here is to chew up the slippers. That way Lockjaw hides underneath the desk when Pugh steps in. And there's Pugh playing with his money. Good day, sir. Good day, Percy, you little dreadful worm. Are you here for a reason, or are you just trying to annoy me? Oh, you got a letter from London, sir. Oh, bother. The king is probably mad at me. No, sir. The king has actually said that the Stamp Act will probably be passed in the future. So that's bad news for Pugh's plan. You know, his evil plan to pretend there was a Stamp Act and he got all the money from it. And poor Richard is locked in jail. He's going to be executed. Oh no! And the password is Bluey. Kind of a strange password, but okay. So he writes the password down, and now we have two puzzles, or shall I say, two solutions to the puzzle of getting rid of Pugh. Number one, bite him. Number two, knock over that wig powder and create a fuss. Can I use fleas on him? That worked earlier on the butler. Let's try fleas. Aww. Okay, so it looks like there are 3 solutions to that puzzle. Oh boy, lots of solutions to the puzzle of getting rid of Pugh. Now we grab the letter and we vamoose. Because if you hang around too long, Percy comes out and he'll pick you up and it will be a game over sequence. So now we have the pigeon. Lockjaw notices it smells like his owner. So that's why Lockjaw decides to give the letter to the pigeon. Yeah, I find it nice that there were 3 solutions to the puzzle of getting rid of General Pugh. It's neat when games have things like that, you know, multiple solutions to the same puzzle. Something you see a lot of in these older adventure games. It was like a thing for a while in the 90s, but more so in modern games, you tend to have one solution for one puzzle. So Pepper reads the letter, and it proves that the Stamp Act hasn't been passed yet. It proves that Pugh was faking it, and he's a jerk, and Bluey. It also gives her the password Bluey so she can see poor Richard. Now, Ben is very worried about his wife. He's not actually going to go outside to look for her, but he's very worried about her, so he refuses to do anything until his wife is safe. Yeah, he refuses to help us with our dog. Aww. I guess it's sad, but it's nice that he's so worried about his wife. So now we have to walk all the way to the jail. Wait, no. There's a puzzle along the way to the jail. So you might remember there was a tree with the Stamp Act notice, which was, it was like stapled. Well, it wouldn't have been stapled, but it would have been posted to the tree. And now that we know that the Stamp Act is a fake, officially a fake, we know that the notice is a fake. So that's sort of your clue to get rid of that notice. And the notice is also flapping around in the wind, which is also your clue that it should be removed. Because there's something of interest underneath this. something under the sign. BFDR. Aww, it looks like it's Ben Franklin and his wife. They loved each other. And inside is a secret door with a puzzle box. This puzzle box has love letters between Benjamin Franklin and his wife. But we have to open it first. So, let's see if we can solve this puzzle box. It's actually a slider puzzle. If you've played other video games, maybe you know what slider puzzles are. What you want to do is slide all the puzzles, all the pieces into place. So let me get the left-hand side first. The missing piece is going to go in the bottom right-hand corner, so that helps you figure out how to solve this puzzle. I mean, first you'll do the left-hand row, then you'll do the second from left row. Not row, column. Column. Because that's how these slider puzzles usually work. So I think this one's gonna have love and then marriage on it. Yeah, it's gonna look like that, marriage. So what we need is the love bit right there. And if you're stuck, you can just use the help button. The help button. Marriage and love. So now, once you get the two columns in place, I mean, when you press the help button, it gets one piece into place for you. So after doing the first two columns, you want to do the two pieces that go up there. Followed by the two pieces which go here, and now you've just got these three pieces. All you have to do is rotate around to get those three pieces into place. There we go. Okay. So that puzzle solved. Now we have the love letters from Ben to his wife. And obviously the jail is where they have poor Richard locked up. So now you have, you have the letter with the secret password. So use that to go inside to meet the prisoner. Oh man, they're making jokes about me. I know the password, you guys. Better. Better, that's better. That's better. So let's talk to poor Richard here. He's kind of mad because there's no way to escape, and he's really mad about Ben Franklin. He doesn't believe that Ben has gone back to normal. He thinks Ben is crazy, and Mom always warned me about him, but no, I didn't believe her, that lazy, good-for-nothing jerk. Doesn't he think about what he's doing to me? So in case you couldn't figure out from the clue in the previous video about poor Richard's carpet bag has Deborah Franklin's clothes inside, poor Richard is actually Deborah Franklin in disguise. And if you actually looked at if you paid close attention to the portraits of these characters, they are actually very, very similar. So that was also a clue. She's still mad about her husband. Oh man, really mad about this guy. Oh, all those insults. Oh dear. Let's cool her down with some beautiful love letters. Oh my, but he can write. Oh. So now she's convinced to go back home and help her husband. Here you go, Mrs. Franklin. Just put on that dress and the guards will probably just let you out. Yeah. So we're gonna fool the guards here just by saying, hey, she went in with us, obviously. Oh, poor confused guards. They'll be even more confused when they find out their prisoner escaped. Aww, and it's a happy reunion. So that's nice, and in the next chapter, Ben is going to actually start helping Pepper save her dog. Hooray! We're finally gonna get to that. Alright, and all the characters leave. End of chapter? End of chapter! Let's answer the quiz. Okay, so what was the lightning rod used for? It was actually to attract lightning. So that way the lightning wouldn't hit the house, it would hit the lightning rod. Which was the most common method of communication? Those were actually all common methods of communication. Next question. What did he do? He started the first colonial fire departments. If you looked at the pictures inside his study, you would have learned that. What did he do with public libraries? He basically invented public libraries. Because he wanted everybody to get a chance to read, not just super rich people who can afford books. So what did he not invent? He did not invent the printing press. That was invented long before Benjamin Franklin.